ito daw pong si Season, pinuna daw po mga kababayan ang social media post ni Atty. Ligutan sa gitna ng BP Sara impeachment trial. Kasi kung matatandaan nyo, nag-post po kasi si Atty. Ligutan mga kababayan na hindi nga allowed yung misleading question sa korte mga kababayan. Ngayon, minasama po yan ng defense team ni Sara Duterte na parang ang dating sila daw po yung pinapatamaan. So ngayon, eto, i-play po natin.
The more important manifestation that I would like to make today, Your Honor, is in relation to a social media post that I happened to see. And this was posted at 11:29 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan, posting that a principal or lawyers and law students know by heart misleading questions are not allowed even in cross-examination. Now, this was posted and picked up by Inquirer.net at 11:29 a.m. today. And I surmise that this has something to do with the exchange.
Totoo naman talaga. Hindi naman nga talaga mga kababayan ina-allowed ang misleading question sa mga cross-examination. At nasa batas naman po talaga yan.
Between the private prosecutor, Attorney Kapunan, and the defense counsel, Attorney Ferrer, on the matter of the
Iyakin masyado.
cross-examination question that Attorney Ferrer asked the prosecution's witness. And I have here a transcript because I find it troubling that a private prosecutor would do this in the middle of a courtroom hearing. Because as far as I'm concerned, impeachment court is also a court of decorum. And the rules on impeachment under Rule 18 actually prohibits participants, especially lawyers, from commenting about the merits of the case. Now, one may argue that this isn't about the merits of the case, that he probably was just commenting about what ought or ought not to do in a cross-examination. But we're not naive. What the private prosecutor is
Ginagaya na rin si Pia Cayetano, humihingal-hingal na rin mga kababayan, no?
talking about. He's here. He can explain it. He can explain himself if the presiding officer so desires. But I really just find it in bad taste to do this at this time. And I think it is inappropriate to do.
Hindi, wala kasing pinangalanan doon si Atty. Ligutan sa kanyang post mga kababayan eh. Hindi din naman niya tinukoy yung defense team. Ang problema dito, bakit tinatamaan yung defense team? Dahil ba ginawa ng isa sa mga kasamahan yung abogado, yung misleading question at pinuna ni Atty. Lorna Kapunan? Kasi sa totoo lang mga kababayan, sinasabi po ni Atty. Ligutan na wala po siyang pinapatamaan doon. Bagkus pa nga, pinapangaralan niya pa nga yung mga babagong mag-aabogado, mag-aaral ng abogasya, na hindi talaga ina-allowed yung misleading question mga kababayan sa mga cross-examination. At wala naman ako nakikitang masama doon. At least ang mahalaga, nabibigyan pa ng aral yung mga kababayan Pilipino po natin babago sa sabak sa pag-aaral ng abogasya. Ano po? So ngayon tuloy pa natin.
That to a fellow member of the bar, because even as we sit on the opposing side of this hall, we remain to be both members of the bar, and as officers of the court, we owe each other respect, politeness, or even kindness. And it doesn't take one to be a lawyer to know that the first thing that our parents teach us to do is humility. Your Honor? No, I'm not yet done, Your Honor.
Para mga masyadong balat sibuyas mga kababayan yung defense team ni Sara Duterte ngayon, no? Konti lang na mabasa sa social media, umiiyak na agad.
Honor. In fact, I have asked one of our lawyers to review the actual transcript from the video that transpired between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer, and it would seem that in the heat of the exchange, or in the passionate exchange of the arguments between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer was not even actually referring to misleading questions as allowed. as implied in the
Oh.
social media post of Attorney Ligutan. In fact, it's here. The court can confirm this from a replay of the video. Attorney Ferrer, sinabi ho ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli? The witness answers, ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.2 ay proof of success. Attorney Ferrer, hindi. Sorry, Your Honor, please. Attorney Kapunan, let the witness answer, Your Honor. Mr. Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness mid-sentence, Your Honor? Attorney Ferrer, Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed to just answer with yes or no? The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later.
Pinagtanggol. Pinagtanggol yung kasamahan, mga kababayan. Kasi napahiya eh. Kasi nga yung tanong kasi, mga kababayan, ni Attorney Christine Ferrer, talaga maliwanag naman na misleading. Bukod sa argumentative, mga kababayan, maliwanag din naman na misleading. So ngayon, gumagawa ng paraan na itong kanilang head legal counsel, mga kababayan, or etong kanilang head dito sa defense team para protektahan yung kanilang kasamahan o yung kanyang kasamahan. Anyway, tuloy pa natin.
during redirect, Your Honor. And Attorney Kapunan, not all questions can be answered by yes or no. This is the meat of the contention of the argument between Attorney Kapunan and Attorney Ferrer. Attorney Ferrer responded, I am on cross, Your Honor, please. And the presiding officer said, counsels. Attorney Kapunan responded, never mind if you are on cross, Your Honor. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed on cross. This was the first time that the matter on misleading questions was actually raised by Attorney Kapunan. And Attorney Ferrer, for some reason, said they are allowed, but she was pertaining to the fact that the questions to which a yes or no answer may be answerable are allowed. She's not referring to misleading. You know,
Sinasabi niya na allowed daw yon yung mga tanong ni yung mga tanong daw ni Attorney Christine Ferrer, may patawa-tawa pa siya. Kaya paano daw naging misleading yun? Sa madalit salita, mga kababayan,
in effect, Attorney Ferrer was only saying that leading questions are allowed on cross-examination, not misleading questions. And yet we have a private prosecutor immediately taking to social media and posting this, implying something against the defense counsel. We will not have this.
Your Honor,
Ayan.
in the interest of fair play, may I request that the counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Virgil Ligutan, be recognized. Your Honor.
Unfortunately, counsel, no, the presiding officer will not allow that at this time. The presiding officer takes in advisement the manifestation of the counsel, the lead counsel for the respondent, because quite frankly,
Sayang kung pinayagan yung kanina, mga kababayan, ni Senator Chis Escudero na makapagsalita itong si Attorney Ligutan. Tapos sana yung defense team ni Sara.
Honorable Luistro, I asked the clerk of court to monitor the public statements of the counsels of the parties this past week. And one side has been crossing the line many times. And in fact, the presiding officer is already in the process of drafting a ruling and a warning and an order pertaining to this. Because clearly, I can even name all of you who have been commenting on social media in violation of Rule 18 of the impeachment rules. But I will do that on Monday, perhaps, after taking advisement, the manifestation of the counsel for respondent. It's not really so much.
Kasi sa totoo lang, mga kababayan, sobrang init na po kasi. Painit na itong usapin ng impeachment ni Sara Duterte. Kung nung mga nagdaang linggo, mga kababayan, medyo nauumay-umay yung mga kababayang Pilipino po natin. Ngayon, mainit na ang usapin ng impeachment ni Sara dahil nga lumalabas na yung mga matitibay na ebidensya laban po kay Sara Duterte. Kaya nga kung mapapansin nyo po kanina, medyo nahihirapan itong defense team ni Sara Duterte kung paano ididepensa itong confidential funds nitong si Sara. Kasi maliwanag din naman, mga kababayan, na wala talagang resibo na magpapatunay na ginamit sa tama yung pera ng taong bayan. So ngayon, tuloy pa natin.
being cordial or nice or kind, but it's a basic violation of Rule 18. I already talked to the parties 2 weeks ago, reminding you that you might want to consider appointing spokespersons who are not part of the panel of prosecutors nor a private prosecutor. But you insist on maintaining that. So after 2 weeks, the court is constrained to make a decision and ruling on that. But we will do that on Monday with the permission of both counsels. Then we will hear you, counsel, and we will hear Attorney Ligutan prior to the court's ruling on the matter. But be advised that again, we have it all on tape. We have been monitoring everything. We may not enumerate it one by one, but we will make the corresponding ruling on Monday. Thank you for bringing that up, counsel. It gives me a reason to actually issue the ruling, which we have prepared and have been preparing the past few days. On Monday, Attorney Ligutan, we will hear you before we make the ruling.
Yan. O, di ba mga kababayan? So ngayon, nagsalita po dyan. Ito nga si Atty. Ligutan. At ayon nga po sa kanya mga kababayan, ito sabi nga dito, Ligutan hindi buburahin ang kanyang Facebook post na binatikos daw po ni Sison. So ibig sabihin, hindi talaga tatanggalin ni Atty. Ligutan yung ipinost po niya kung saan umiiyak itong defense team ni Sara Duterte o dahilan kung bakit umiiyak itong defense team ni Sara. So ngayon ito, i-play po natin.
Is the defense overreacting, sir?
Overreacting talaga.
Doon sa nangyayaring proceeding?
Okay, I will not answer that question.
Sir, but is the defense overreacting in your
I
opinion?
will not answer that question. Okay now. Okay, ganito. Okay.
What do you make out of the presiding
Okay,
officer's
ganito. No?
warning?
So I lack yung personal, but my Facebook page is still very much it's on. That's my Facebook page. So, ulitin ko po. No? That was just a posting of what the rules are saying.
Tama.
Nothing more, nothing less, walang interpretation. So kung may tinamaan man po, sorry.
Hindi niyo buburahin yung post.
Why would I? Pupurahin ko ba? I mean, hindi po allowed ang misleading question. Hindi ko yan buburahin kasi yun po yung nakasaad sa ating rules of court.
Tama.
Buti sana kung I name somebody. Buti sana if I said this is regarding this. Even that, no? Kung pwede pang i-argue na there's nothing wrong with that. Basahin nyo yung posts.
So in other words, attorney, hindi subjudice yun.
For me, hindi. Kasi nga, that's your problem. That's your problem. Like what I said, kung pwede ako mag-post anytime. 24 hours a day, I think that is part of my right
Tama.
as a human being to post something na sa tingin ko ano yung nasusulat sa rules of court. Walang bad faith, walang malice. It's just like saying 1 + 1 = 2. At that particular time, inside an
Kasi karapatan naman talaga niya. Karapatan niya mag-post mga kababayan sa kanyang social media. Kaya nga yung mga DD shit, ginagamit niya ang karapatan na yan para siraan ng gobyerno eh. Kahit wala nang kabunasan yung pinagsasasabi, talagang dire-diretso pa rin. O kahit nga si Sara Duterte, ginagamit niya ang karapatan na yan para pagbantaan ang buhay ng presidente, ng first lady at ng former house speaker. O bakit hindi yun yung questionin ni Attorney Sison, di ba mga kababayan? Anyway, tuloy pa natin. Alam niyo, ang pinakamahirap dito, masyadong iyakin eh.
impeachment case. No misleading question is allowed is as true as the sun rising from the east and setting at the west. 1 + 1 = 2. There's nothing illegal about it.
But attorney, how did you feel that you were not given a chance to explain your side during the court proceedings earlier?
I felt nothing. I don't feel any regrets. I'm not guilty of anything. Even without me explaining, my post will explain itself. Go to my Facebook page, Amando Virgil de Ligutan. Thank you so much.
Di ba? Kaya nga kung titingnan nyo mga kababayan yan. Sabi nga ni ni Congressman Terry Redon na ito pong kampo ni Sara Duterte talagang kawawa na daw. Kasi masyadong nag-iiyakin na mga kababayan dahil lang sa isang post. Ano po nagaling dito kay Atty. Ligutan. So ngayon ito play po natin. Pero maliwanag yung paninindigan ni Atty. Ligutan hindi niya buburahin yung kanyang post mga kababayan dahil para sa kanya karapatan niya yon at para sa kanya wala siyang nilabag na kahit na ano.
Ramdam ko yung pag-iyak, ramdam ko yung pighati, ramdam ko yung hinagpis ng depensa dito po sa pagrereklamo nila. Doon po sa mga binanggit po. Ba't kayo tatawa? Doon po sa mga binanggit po ng depensa. Dito pong nagdaan. Pero dalawa lang po yung tanong. Ito po ba ay may pinangalanan? Pangalawa, is it based on the merits? I don't think so. Kasi po yung sub judice rule ang pinag-usapan po dito, talking about the merits of the case. But what was Atty. Ligutan actually talking about? Hindi ba? He was basically stating a principle of law on misleading questions. Hindi ba? So, kung naiyak ko yung depensa, kawawa naman sila. Hindi ba? It is not within the sub judice rule. So, I think it
Kasi sa totoo lang mga kababayan, masyadong OA. Masyadong overacting. Itong defense team ni Sara Duterte, para post na yon. Dadamdamin nyo. Wala namang pinapatamaan. Kumbaga mga kababayan, nagtuturo lang, sinasabi lang ni Atty. Ligutan kung ano yung totoo. Na hindi naman talaga ina-allowed sa korte yung mga misleading question mga kababayan. Anyway, tuloy pa natin.
is out of place. Dapat itabi nung pong presiding officer ito pong pag-iyak ng depensa dito po sa bagay po na ito. But again, we will respect the determination and decision of the Senate Impeachment Court on yung pong mga allowable utterances and statements of the parties. But it is very important to set clear. Mahalaga po sa publiko na maunawaan po yung aktual na detalye nung pong araw-araw, oras-oras, linggo-linggo po na itinatakbo po ng paglilitis pong ito. Wala po sa loob ng paglilitis mismo yung nagbibigay po ng paglilinaw doon po sa bakit mahalaga sa tao yung pong paglilitis. Bakit mahalaga yung piraso ng ebidensya doon ho sa ordinaryong Pilipino. Yung nagbibigay po ng konteksto nito ay yung po nagsasalita whether prosecutor defense sa labas po ng paglilitis. So, very important po na ma-strike po yung balance dito po sa bagay po na ito. Kasi we do not want a trial that is divorced from the understanding of the public.
Totoo.
Very important po na masapul po ng mga kababayan po natin bakit mahalaga yung po usapin ng pananagutan, bakit mahalaga na pag-usapan yung bawat piraso ng ebidensya. Technical naman ito, very document-based man ito, at parang mahirap man itong unawain at the level po of the trial. Kaya yun po yung talagang hihimukin po namin, yung pong Senate Impeachment Court sa susunod pong linggo na strike po yung pong balance sa bagay po na ito.
Ayan Di ba mga kababayan? Kasi masyado talagang overacting para sa akin Sorry pero yun yung nakikita ko. Talagang kumbaga wala na silang magawa. Kumbaga nakikita siguro ni Atty. Siso na yung mga kasamahan niyang abogado hindi umuobra. Dito po kay Atty. Lorna Kapunan, hindi makapunto sa pagtatanong mga kababayan sa mga cross-examination. Kaya talagang gumawa na ng eksena na kadramahan diyan po sa impeachment court mga kababayan. Ano po rin itong impeachment trial court. So ngayon, kung titingnan po natin, tama din naman yung sinabi dito ni Atty. Ligutan, nakarapatan niya talaga na mag-post at wala siyang pinatamaan na kahit na sino. Dahil kung titingnan nyo talaga yung post, wala kayong makikita mga kababayan na may pinapatamaan siyang tao So hindi na kasalanan ni Atty. Ligutan kung tinamaan yung defense team ni Sara Duterte mga kababayan. So kayo, kung kayo po ang tatanungin, ano po masasabi nyo? Hingil po dyan sa mga usapin na yan. Ano po ang comment at opinion po ninyo? Hingil po sa mga topic po na pinag-usapan po natin. So comment below na lamang po kung ano po masasabi nyo. Hingil po dito.